Welcome back
to Marriage Beyond the Veil. So, guess what?
What?
Today is a jewel.
A jewel? What's a jewel?
So, a jewel is just a little snippet or something that Fred and I think that is really important in a relationship. So, it could, in general, we use one word. So, jewel, what would you say?
Today is community.
Community, okay. And yes, so community. Community for me in a love relationship is the fact that you have to have other people around. The Bible tells you that you need to have people that can give you good advice, good wisdom. For me, my community a lot is my family. I do have a few good friends, you know who you are, that I come to. And then, some of my work people, I chat. But a community of those people, my church members, those are the people that are outside of my marriage that bring value to my marriage.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. Sounds like something Fred would say. Okay.
See, you've been married for 30-something years. It's all coming to you now.
Yeah, but you get that.
I do.
Yeah.
I get. You need that community of people. I know at church, our marriage ministry talks about that. Having the community of people of like mind who will keep you kind of straight. So, and then people you can talk to who can give you wise counsel based on what they know, what they've experienced, and what they know to be biblically sound.
Right.
So I believe that, and it's sort of like when you get married, you're supposed to bring together a community of people to celebrate this couple in their marriage.
Right.
As a couple and God. And so the community from that point continues on. So to that point, what does that community look like for you and Fred? Like, is it all married couples? Is it all ministers? Combination, friends, family, work people? How do you meet this community? How do you bring them together?
Some of the community came with the marriage. That would be family and long-term friends.
Okay.
But a lot of the community is for Fred and I. A lot of them are married couples. But we're not a couple. We don't hang out a whole lot. We do get together with friends sometimes, and we really enjoy it. Most of the time, yes, they are Christian, because we don't want to really hang out with people that are not of like mind, because that can be dangerous. And I think that having a community is really important because what I believe that it does is it, like I said, it should enhance your relationship.
Okay.
And so when you're just with one person all the time, or if someone demands all your attention all the time, or if you're in a relationship where a person, and I've been in relationships like this, where the person did not want you to be outside of their sight or away from them for long periods of time or whatever, that to me is very frightening. And also it can wear you down because you feel like you have to be everything to that person. And I was watching this TED Talk one day, and this woman was talking about how, this evolution of this one-on-one monogamous, where this person is your best friend, your spouse, your sex partner, they're your everything. Is not the way that it used to be. People had other people that did those things, and so, I don't believe in that as much as that I do believe that you do have to have outside relationships in order to keep your marriage, your love relationship sound and safe. Without it, you can get wore out or exhausted. If I'm trying to be your best friend, if I'm trying to be your lover, if I'm trying to be your financial support system, if I'm trying to be your emotional dog, it's too much to ask for one person to do all of that. So your hairdresser, come on now. Come on.
Yeah.
You do need to have some outside. That's why a faith base is really good, whatever that looks like. It's really good. As well as, old friends, college friends, people that you used to work with. In our case, people that were employees with us, or I've made good. My hairdresser is one of my, somebody that I consider a good friend, and I met this person when she started taking care of my child, and we've been friends now for 30 plus years. That is what I think. Those are the that's community.
Yeah,
that's
I know,
community.
and I believe community is important.
Yeah,
my friend, he has the homies. and that's his community.
Yeah,
and
that's great.
And I think it's great. So I think a community is important. And as you get older, it becomes more and more important. I read a book called The Glory Was I Had Such Friends, and this woman is she's dying, and her friends stand in the gap. They come in and they, you know, hold down the fort for her and, you know, kind of make everything okay as she's going through these treatments and stuff. And I think this is very important. And so when you say you have a community, that's the purpose of the community. The community is to stand in the gap, backfill, get you straight, help you think through things.
That's right.
Love on you as a couple, love on you individually.
Yeah.
But it's all about love in that community.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great...
So community.
Yeah, community.
So our jewel for today is community. So
who's your community?
Yeah. So that's it. Until tomorrow.
If the Lord says the same.
Have a great evening.